Hey everybody, it's April 15th today. Tomorrow is April 16th, and this is your demo video for your warm-up slash strength for tomorrow. Tomorrow is kind of an active recovery day. So what we're going to be doing is warming up and kind of taking our muscles through some well-deserved yoga for this video today. What I'm actually going to do is take you through the sequence completely. So you can literally follow along with me. If you want to put on some like relaxing music or not relaxing music, it's really your call. But I'm actually going to take you through a yoga sequence that will get your muscles warmed up and then also stretched out before you do Tabata something else. Feel free to, if you don't like listening to my voice, you can definitely just mute me and then follow along with some relaxing music and make it a really nice experience for yourself. So I'll kind of take you through each movement one at a time. So here we go. What I'd like you to do is start in a nice standing mountain position here. Feet are together. There's a slight arch in your back. Fingertips are facing up. This is a nice relaxing pose, and just hold here. Taking deep breaths. And then bringing your arms down, reverse swan dive into a nice forward fold. In a forward fold, you're reaching towards your toes, you're letting your lower back relax. If you can put your hands on the floor, then go for it. And walk it out into a plank position here. Hold for a second. Push down, and then up into an upward dog. Hold here. And adjust the camera. Nice upward dog position. And then flip your toes underneath. I'll do this from a side. Flip your toes underneath. Push yourself down into a downward dog. Heels pushing into the ground. Feeling this in the back of your shoulders. Thinking about sinking into your hips here. Good, now walk your feet in. Slowly back to that forward fold. I'm going to repeat that whole thing one more time. So, reverse swan dive up. Standing mountain. A little bit faster this time through. Down. Forward fold. Hands down. Walk or step out to plank. Push up. Upward dog. Toes under. And down. From here, go ahead and step your feet in. And what we're going to be doing is goddess position. I'm just going to face you again. So goddess position is basically a squat hold. So I want you to think about sinking low. You can put your hands in front of you here. Try to get your chest to be up. What I don't want to see is rounding forward. Think about keeping your chest up, your weight in your heels, holding this bottom position. Really opening up your hips. If you need to wiggle a little bit to get into a better position, like that made a huge difference for me, you can absolutely do that. Again, think about sitting nice and tall. Breathe deep. holding here for a few more breaths. And now bring your hands down to the ground. You're going to step your left leg back and come into lizard pose. So for lizard pose, your hands are right up by your foot here, like so. Sinking down low. Your back knee is off of the ground, so keep that in mind. And hold in this position here. Really work on sinking as low as you can. If you can get your arm around here and sink down, that's even better. Keep holding, got it. Slowly coming out of this position, bring your hand back forward if it isn't already. Go ahead and step back into downward dog. And bring your other foot forward. Same thing on the other side. Easing your way into this position. Getting as low as you can. And hold. As you go, if you can find yourself sinking a little bit deeper, sink a little deeper each time with every breath. Couple more breaths here, almost there. And stepping back into downward dog again. Next, we're coming into downward dog push-ups. 5 reps, nice and slow. So you're already in downward dog, you're just going to come forward, all the way down, all the way up, and back. You can keep following me or just do them at your own pace. 5 total. If you need to do these from your knees, that's totally okay too. Last one here. Back to downward dog. For this next one, I'm going to kind of go sideways so you can see me a little bit better. You're going to stay in downward dog though. And I have to go forward a little more. There we go. Downward dog. You're going to be coming into pigeon pose. So go ahead and raise your right leg up. And bring it through. Placing it underneath you here. Coming into pigeon. Your goal is to get this leg on the ground. If this is enough of a stretch for you, which for me, honestly, today it kind of is. This is enough of a stretch, that's awesome. If you can get down to your elbows, even more awesome. And get your head all the way down, even more awesome. Sink into whatever level of the stretch is most comfortable for you today. And hold. Keep breathing in this position. Allow it to become more and more comfortable as you sink into it. Slowly come up if you're not already at the top. Kick your foot back up, downward dog, and down. Now repeat on the other side. Left foot up, knee through. Place your leg on the ground. Again, try to get your entire leg on the ground. And then choose your variation. Sink slowly into whichever one is best for you today. Hold here. And slowly press yourself up if you're not already. And work your way back to downward dog. From here, go ahead and bring your knees down to the ground. And then bring yourself all the way down to the ground. We're going to come into some prone swimmers. So watch me carefully. I'm going to stay at this view so that you can see what I'm doing. You're going to do 5 reps with me, but what you're going to do is extend your arms in front of you, like so. Your gaze is neutral, so you're not looking up. I might have to as I instruct you, but you're not looking up. Neutral gaze. You're going to bring your arms off the ground, out to the sides, flip your palms up, behind you, touch your thumbs or get as close as you can, and then slowly reverse and down. Go ahead and do 4 more, either with me or at your own pace. Up, nice and slow. Really feeling this in your shoulders, your lats, getting you ready for some pull-ups later on. And down, that's 2. That's 3. Ooh. Keep it slow and controlled. That's 4. 1 more. Up. And that's 5. Nice job. I'm going to face you again. You stay right where you're at. All right. Staying in this position down on the ground, you're now going to come into a chest stretch. So you bring your arms out to each side in a T position. Then you're going to take your right leg, rotate your body, keeping your chest on the ground, and go until you feel a stretch in your chest here. Once you're there, hold. And bring your leg down, nice and slow. Go ahead and switch sides. And slowly back down. All right, last stretch. I'm gonna flip around so you can see me better again. But you definitely don't need to. You just need to flip onto your back. We're gonna do some spinal rotations. So for this, you're going to bring your arms back out in that nice wide T again. Extend your legs out in front of you. And then all you're gonna do is slowly bring in your knees towards your chest. Then let them drop to one side. So I'm dropping mine to the left. Real slow. Bring your gaze to the opposite side. So I'm looking towards my right hand over here. And hold. If you need a little bit more stretch, you can extend your legs and hold that stretch there. Try to keep your shoulder blades on the ground the best you can, so don't let it come way up. Keep them down and let the weight of your legs just gently twist your back. I'm going to bring my knees back in because my lower back is really tight today, so this is plenty for me. And go ahead and really gently, carefully go back to center. And then same thing, switch to the other side. Keep your shoulder blades on the ground and hold. Each breath, see if you can sink your knees a little closer to the ground, or if your legs are extended, get closer to the ground there. And slowly bring your knees back up, feet on the ground, and gently, slowly sit up. All right, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed that little bit of yoga by Frankie. Hopefully everything is nice and stretched out and you're feeling ready to go for this WOD coming up. Speaking of the WOD that you're about to do, it might be wise to do a little bit of a practice round. So what I might suggest for that is if you're doing pull-ups, maybe doing 5 scap pulls, so just that initial pull where you're not bending your arms yet, you're just doing the initial pull, and then 5 pull-ups to work that range of, the full range of motion. If you're doing rows, I might do 5 of each side of those just to kind of get a feel for it, nice and controlled. And then I would recommend maybe doing 5 sit-ups, 5 push-ups, and then 5 pausing air squats, really making sure in your air squats, making sure in your air squats that you're sinking low enough, holding here for a second, really thinking about your form, and then coming back up. Or maybe doing 1 or 2 rounds of that, just kind of depending. So again, I hope you enjoyed this relaxing yoga experience, and I hope you have a good time with this WOD. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hopefully see you at virtual class at 4:30. Peace.